YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedra LX Jr., and I'm indeed back with yet another fragrance video. Okay, so today, this video has been requested. All right, I've been hit in my email about this, my DM on Instagram about this, and a couple of people down in the comments on YouTube about this. So I got y'all, man. This is for the everyday working man who are not in office environments, because you know, there's so many jobs in the world and all of them are not in offices. So believe it or not, before I got to an office type of a position, I was in many warehouses for quite a long time, you know, dealing with that environment, dealing with those elements, man, and, you know, getting that butter from the duck, you know what I'm saying? So I've been asked, hey D, hey, I work for a construction company, or hey D, I work inside of a warehouse. Do you have something that, even though we're sweating and getting dirty throughout the day, I at least want my day to start off fresh and clean? Do we have some things? And I got y'all. I have 5 fragrances here, all right, for the everyday working man, and all 5 of these will, you know, handle multiple environments and weather and conditions. All right, so I got y'all, man. And shout out to my guy over at the Fragrance Well. His video, I didn't see nobody else do a video like that before him. All right, but when I saw his video, I was like, okay, wow, so this is a thing. All right, because I've been asked as well to provide some fragrances for the everyday working man who are out there getting it from the mud, man. And I got y'all covered. And you know, I get it. You know, most of these fragrance content reviewers, we kind of do things for the office, and I vow to be better at that. All right, because if anybody should understand, I definitely understand that there is a lot of other environments out here that people are out here making a living in. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, up first, man, from the house of Versace. This is something for sure that I think would just work anytime, anywhere, no matter the environment. We got Dylan Blue, fresh, clean shower jelly with a touch of smokiness, a little woody effect as well. But this is versatility at its best. So if you're in the warehouse conditions, if you're outside with the construction business, whatever you may be doing, even if you are a representative of a company and you're in a car all day long, going from door to door, doing things like that, moving in and out of the elements, this is definitely something for sure that could hold you down, and you're not gonna offend anybody. You're gonna enjoy how you smell, and you know, due to the, you know, your sillage and what you're doing by moving around so much, this is definitely something that could just hold you down. So Dylan Blue is something that just kind of checks off everybody's boxes on their list, and for the everyday working man, for sure, man, this is something to consider. It's not that expensive on discounters. I think you can get this under $50, even under $45. Just depends on where you're looking, but this could be everyday. It smells good, and it's just going to get the job done. From the house of Versace. All right, we got Dylan Blue. All right, all of these are great prices too. I mean, ain't nobody out there gonna be wearing Nishane Woolen Cha, you know, at the construction yard. I don't think so. If you do, more power to you. All right, up next we got a Middle Eastern here from the house of Lattafa. Once again, we have Fakhar Black. Now, for those who don't know, this is a direct clone of YSL Y DNA. EDT, EDP, Le Parfum. If you want to get a feel for $19.99, this is it. And honestly, I've had this for a little while now, and honestly, it just keeps getting better as it sits. I paid $20 for this, and don't be alarmed by that. Oh, it smells cheap. D giving us cheap fragrance. No. D is giving you a cheap fragrance in price, but not what you experience with the juice. This is a dead ringer for the YSL Y line. I promise you. I've worn this in multiple occasions, and I've also been complimented, asking, or telling me, man, that YSL, that EDP good, man. And I was wearing Fakhar Black. All right, so this is something that you can grab for the everyday working man, the construction site, in the warehouse, moving out and about every day in the company car, whatever you might be doing. I promise you, even for you office guys out there who might be watching, this is good. You could get this on discounters for a great price. Good performance, smells good, doesn't smell cheap. You're not going to offend anybody. Definitely take a look into Fakhar Black by Lattafa. This is a good one. Like I said, great price. Don't sleep. Don't sleep because you see the price tag and be like, oh no, we can't do it. Yeah, you might want to spend that. All right. All right. Up next, one of my personal favorites, and I haven't worn this in quite some time, so I'm glad to talk about it. From the house of Ferragamo, we have F Black. F Black. Lavender, apple, spices, like a black peppery type of feel, and some tonka bean. This is something that's maybe a little bit more cooler out, all right? Maybe it's a little bit more cooler and you're in the elements, inside, outside, if you're just dealing with them. This is something that can cut through the smells of the warehouse or the smell of, everybody else, and you're gonna smell good. Somebody could pick this up. You don't wanna overspray this. Probably give you about a good 3 or 4 sprays and you'll be good. This is what I would consider for the cooler months if I'm out there in the elements, especially when I was in the warehouse doing my thing. So this one right here could definitely work. You're not gonna pay too much money for this. Check out your rack stores. This could be floating around, but again, apple, lavender, black pepper, tonka bean, this stuff is really, really good. So it could just work. It'll just work in that element. And you want to smell good every day, and you're in the working class of being out there in the environment, check this one out. From the house of Ferragamo, we got F Black. One of my personal favorites for sure. All right. Moving along, man. It's hot out there right now. We're in the summer. It's heating up, and this is just perfect. You can get this for a great price. Check your rack stores. From the house of Hugo Boss, we have Hugo Boss reversed. All right, grapefruit, bergamot, vetiver is what you're getting. This is just perfect for the heat. If you want something to kind of dance with the heat and kind of get on, once it gets on your skin, it kind of cooks up and it kind of delivers in a way that is, very good. This is what you need to look into. Now, your rack stores are going to have this. Trust me. All right. Your local Rosses, your Burlingtons, if you see this and you're in the construction yard or you're in the warehouse or you're in the tire shop or you're just moving out and about in a company car, selling this or selling that or seeing about this, AC, fixing ACs, or if you're just dealing with the elements because you're just moving around, working with your hands every day, out of all the fragrances here, this is the one that I probably would say, hey, grab this one and forget the rest, all right? Because of exactly what it's going to do. It's going to complement your body temperature and your body heat, and it's also going to give off a pleasant smell for yourself and those who may be around you. If you're working at the docks, if you're working on the port, wherever you are, you're moving around, looking at Hugo Boss Reverse. I think it's around $29.99 in your local rack stores and on discounters. I promise you, this is every day. You can wear this every single day in the summer and or in the springtime, and I promise you it'll do you well. Hugo Boss Reverse is a great one for the everyday working man who's out there using his hands and getting down and dirty, butter from the duck. All right, and last but not least, all right, from the house of Azzaro, we have Chrome Pure. Chrome Pure. My studio lights clashing with that all white bottle. This is fresh, clean, touch of green, touch of woods, a little watery effect to it, man. Kind of an aquatic touch. But this one right here is exactly what I just said. Fresh, clean, touch of green, aquatic-y touch. This just works. This is just something that you're gonna feel good about yourself going out the door, headed to your gig, man, and you're gonna be smelling good. Not gonna offend anybody any type of way, shape, or form. This is just going to work, all right? Notes of orange and lemon, some aquatic notes in here, touch of mint. You got some woods in here, a little tonka bean down in the base to give it a little bit of sweetness, not overly a lot where it's gonna be, you're gonna come off cloying in the environment that you're in, but fresh and clean with a touch of green. That's what you're gonna get with this here, and it's good. Little woodsy appearance in the base and to dry down this thing. You can get this for really cheap, man. I got this for, I think, what it was, $24.99, $19.99 at my local Nordstrom rack. And this is for the everyday wear as well. From the house of Azzaro, we have Chrome Pure. Chrome Pure, good stuff, all right? So you can find all 5 of these, man. I have my discounter links down below in the description. You can find all of those for a great price for the everyday working man who's using their hands, getting down and dirty in the warehouses, the construction yard, the airports, the port yards, the everyday, you know, I'm driving around and about, changing out vendors and whatever you're doing where you're on the move, your body temperature is heating up, and you're not sitting at a desk all day, you're on the go. Check out these 5, man. I promise you, it'll hold you down for the guy there who wants to smell good. You know, a lot of guys, oh, no, it doesn't matter. I'm out here. You know, it doesn't matter what I smell like. Nah, everybody ain't like that. Some of us want to, even in the midst of us getting down and dirty, we want to smell good at least at the start of our day. So check out those 5, fellas, and it'll hold you down. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, man. Remember to splack it up, splack it down, and splack it that thing all around, all right? Appreciate y'all's support, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Appreciate y'all.